Hello, my name is Keshwani. It's Keshwani, Keshwani. We are here because we want to prepare for GRE. We have been solving GRE math problems out of this book here, the GRE Official Guide, the 4th edition. If you do not own this book already, purchase one immediately. You're going to need it. Today is our lesson number 38. We are on page number 231, or rather page number 232. On page number 232, you will see two problems, problem number 13 and 14. Let's take a look at problem number 13. I'm going to read the problem to you, then I'm going to get out of the frame. I want you to solve the problem yourself first before you continue watching the video. We are told that we have a triangle. We are told that the length of the two sides of a triangle are 5 and 9. The triangle that we have, we are told one side is 5, one side is 9. The question simply is, which of the following could be the length of the third side? And it goes on to say, indicate all such length. In other words, this question has more than one right answers, and we have 4 answer choices that are given to us. Our job is to mark all the length that could possibly be the third side of this triangle, a triangle that has two sides, 5 and 9. Here the answer choices 3, 5, 8 and 15. Go ahead, do it yourself. Let's see what we can do. This question is testing a very elementary concept, very elementary concept of a triangle, any triangle. And the concept is this. Length of a side of a triangle. See, we are saying of a triangle. It doesn't matter what kind of triangle it is, whether it is a right angle triangle, acute triangle, obtuse triangle, it does not matter. Any triangle, the length of a side of a triangle cannot be longer than the sum of the other two sides. That's what we have to understand. Any triangle, in any triangle, no side of a triangle can be more than the sum of the other two sides. Why? What does triangle represent? Any triangle, as I keep repeating like a parrot. Why? Because the triangle represents an indirect route to somewhere else. If I want to go from town A to town B, and if I tell you that town A to town B, the direct route is 10 miles, then how the bloody hell could it be 3 and 8? If I went from town A to town, I meant to say, if this is 11, this cannot be 12. The length of a side of a triangle cannot be longer than the sum of the other two sides. If I tell you that I drove from A to C 3 miles, and then from C to B I can go in 8 miles, that's 11 miles. Then how can the direct route be 12 miles? It's just not possible. That's why it's called a direct route. Direct route by definition has to be less than the sum of the other two sides. Here we have a situation where one side is, we are told that one side is 5, the other side is 9. If I want to go from town C to town B, I can go directly from C to B. If I go indirect way from C to A is 5 miles, from A to B is 9 miles, then how can the direct route be 15? It's just not possible. Similarly, if distance from A to C is 5, how can the distance from C to B be 3? Right here, 3. If that distance 3, what you're telling me is that if I drove from A to C, I would drive 5 miles, and from C to B, I would drive 3 miles, and I'll get to point B. Or I can go direct route, quote unquote direct route, from A to B and drive 9 miles. How can direct route be 9 miles when the indirect mile route is only 8 miles? It can be. The answer is either B or a C. B or a C. If you want, I can show you the two scenarios. There is nothing to it. We had 5 and 9. Well, we can do one of them here. One of them is the isosceles triangle, even though it does not look isosceles triangle. But then again, in GRE, it does not need to look anything. Pictures are not drawn to scale. So one scenario is the isosceles triangle, 5, 5, 9. On the scenario is 8, 9, 5, and 8. There you go. Those are the two possibilities. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Bye now.